So recently I chose to not review or replay any game I did under 15 days. This one is 13, but I still chose to replay it, mainly to show you how underrated Andy is as a CEO, and how weak Jake is, I guess. So I'm Master Kambai, also known as Multi-Topic Talk. I hope you guys will enjoy this new replay despite being very short. I still find it interesting to show and explain. So let's do this. As usual, I will be really fast in the first few turns because it's boring to watch. Now, this guy has a really bad opening. He doesn't go for that base, and instead he rushed the airport. So we can see a mistake already, and that guy is really bad. Regardless, we trade infantry. Now he goes for the base, I guess. That's still late. So here I trade infantry. He goes for the base. Infantry. Now you can see my capture game is much better than his. I have 8k. I already have a tank out. And yeah, this is me having a better capture game than my opponent right now. He got a early recon. And if people seen many of my replay, you will know my opinion on that. Sometimes it's good, but most of the time it's bad. It's not a good opening. Like, the tank hard to counter the recon. Some cases will leave the recon OP, like Stern Case, Grim, Jess, Max. These are seals that likes early recon, and at some extent Poland as well. But usually a Jake player should not start off with the recon. And I don't understand why you still don't have that CD. I don't. What are you doing? That guy is really bad. When I look at this replay, I see many mistakes I was not able to see before. But once we got our first few engagements, I had seen like the guy was bad. I realized the guy was bad after we took a few engagements. So I trained my first anti-air here because I don't want any surprise battlecopter. I don't like that, and you know me. I also trade my first recon, much better than him. And now, as you can see, I have 14k. He has 9k. I have much more money each single turn. I have twice this value already. So this shows how slow this guy was. And all his capture phase was really bad. He gets his first tank out. He gets another recon. Okay, I guess at that point it's okay to get a recon. But that guy is bad. I have nothing else to say. That guy is bad. So I send my tank over here. I send the recon over there. Now at that point I'm like, okay, I see his com tower. I have the capacity to interrupt any cap with my infantry until my tank or anti-air get in range and finish off the unit. So I can deny him his com tower. Now he placed his recon well. This one was okay, I guess. He goes for my com tower. Another huge mistake. You see, he has no other units around to back up this infantry. So this means he will just sag this infantry. Because me, I have a lot of troops around, and I will just mob the floor with that infantry. He has no backup, no tanks, no nearby infantry. So I just don't understand why he went for my Icon Tower. He has no assistance. Maybe he thought he could get both. But even there, don't expect that with only one infantry. If he had a tank here, he could have gotten this one. But since he's lacking in tanks right now, he cannot get both. That's impossible. So here he creates a battlecopter, a infantry, another infantry, and another recon. I don't understand. 3 recon early in the game, it's too much. You need more tanks. Tanks are the staple. Tanks, you need tanks. So you see this guy is doing so many mistakes. Now I take a shot to the infantry. I go toward the center faster than him. So I leave that infantry there because I still want visual on that com tower. And as you can see, I can reach the com tower as well. So if he attempts any capture, I will just interrupt it. Tank, anti-air, infantry. Now I have one anti-air in this flank and one in this flank. Now at that point, I started to realize this guy was not really good. I was not sure, I was doubt, like I thought it was not impressive. Because so far I did not see any tank. Maybe he's sneaky, that's what I thought. But in fact, he was not that sneaky, he just had no tanks. And this is really bad. Tanks is the meta. Now you see, get another tank. And why did Recon didn't move? Okay. I don't know what to say. He just has a Recon on standby there. I don't understand this guy. So he gets another battlecopter out, and I think he sees my so you see, he sees the anti-air. Why did he got another battlecopter? I don't understand this guy. Oh my, another battlecopter. You know I have a anti-air. Why did you bought a second battlecopter? This is a sin. When you know your opponent has a anti-air, don't make battlecopter. To make battlecopter, wait until you damage that anti-air. Now it's full HP. This guy, man, is really bad. And I looked right now, he's really bad. At that point, I thought he was not great, but I did not realize how bad this guy was. Now, because I expected to lose my other anti-air, I created a second anti-air, and I created another tank, and I will create a infantry. So now, as expected, I almost lost my anti-air. But I'm happy because I know he won't get any com tower. I have enough troops there to deny him the com tower. And on that flank, I will get mine. There's nothing he can do to stop me. So this battlecopter play was pretty good. Now I lost the anti-air. I'm really sad about that, but Stacy don't have any com tower. And now he marched on with 2 battlecopter and 1 tank. Another battlecopter there. Okay, I will tell you something, buddy. If you see this match, tanks are better than battlecopter. Like, yes, battlecopter are impressive as a surprise attack. You poke your enemy, you run away with it. But if you just battlecopter spam, the guy will need 2 anti-air, 1 on each flank, and he will mob the floor with your entire army. If you have more tanks, it's more complicated. You will need more tanks or battlecopter. Now I create my first battlecopter there because I have the money and because I know he has no anti-air. So far I have not seen any anti-air. So I'm like, this battlecopter will at least damage 1 or 2 units, maybe destroy even 1 unit. I know it will be worth it battlecopter at that point. He joins Cap, but that's not enough, buddy. You're bad. You're really a atrocious player. Sorry to say that, and sorry to be honest, but you're bad, buddy. So he goes for my tank with that battlecopter. This is a good move. But as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I'm 1 space short. So this battlecopter has another turn to live. Now you will see me do a lot of stuff, like capping buildings, attacking units, shutting down troops. I go for the building there because I know he's lacking in troops to defend this area. I go for his infantry. Now I pop my power. I did a mistake. I should have attacked his tank before popping my power, but I will explain you why I used my power. I felt like it was the right thing to do. Now, Andy's super is amazing, just like Sammy, but his power is still decent. It's still very fun. It gives you a small edge over the opponent, and that small edge can really change the game. So now you see I have 3 and 4. So this means, because I pop my power, this building will drop to 6, this building will drop to 1. So this will make it very hard for my opponent to get these 2 buildings. So now, I just wait to see what's up next. Oh yeah, right. I join Cap. And I join Cap. Now at that point, this Cap, he needs to kill my infantry to stop me from getting that building. And here he still can because it has 6 HP left. But you see, using my power made this possible. Because remember, I think my infantry was at 1 HP. I'm not quite sure, I think it was at 1 HP. So if I did not pop my power, interrupting that Cap would be much easier. You just need to leave my infantry at 2 HP or 1 HP and it's interrupted. But now you need to kill my units. Everything because I did 1 power. And you see that unit? It's 9 HP now. So this means I can join Cap with a better unit if this one is really low in health. I also have the defense boost and the attack buff as well. Now, with that 4 HP infantry, I expect to interrupt that Cap. It's the 9 HP Tower. So this means I will need a lot of unit to sack. But if I can do such thing, then he is not getting that Tower. You see, because I used my power, I was able to interrupt that Cap. Without my power, forget it. It's not my 2 HP tank that would have done anything. It's not my 4 HP infantry that would have done something. That's not my 2 HP infantry that would have done something. So you see, 1 power, I was able to interrupt a Tower. 1 power, I was able to almost get a building. And I will also almost get that building as well. So this means, to interrupt this Cap, we'll need much more units. Because if you only use that Recon, I will be fine. Only because of my power. So this is a mistake because you see I took 2 damage. I would have attacked first. Then use my power. I would have gotten a better choice, I guess. So now, that building is at 3 HP. It's really close by. He will need to use 2 of his units to stop me from getting that building. If I did not pop my power, that recon would be enough to finish off my infantry. Now he goes for my infantry. This is good. I have nothing to say there. This is good again. This is good again. Now you see my power help me saving 1 HP here. This means I can maybe have a chance on getting that building. And as I said, it took him 2 units to interrupt this cap instead of 1. So my power was really worth it. I divert some units. I told this guy you will need more units to interrupt my caps. And now you see, I'm about to get this building. And you see, I will get this building. My power was worth it. Take out the recon, the infantry, the other recon, the battlecopter, the infantry again, because I don't want him to get Atcom Tower. Now it's lost. He cannot get Atcom Tower anymore. Now I damage the infantry that can cap in the center, because I know the center will be harder to keep because of the forest. And I know this unit is full HP, but I have 3 infantry in range. Maybe 2, because I think I will use this one to interrupt that cap. No, oh, I think I know what I did. I did this because I knew I was not enough to interrupt that cap. I think I would have dealt like 4 damage, and with 4 damage still has enough to get that building. So I get it why I did this. Now I have 3 units to protect this building. I have 4 units to protect this Scum Tower. Now as you can see, at that point I have 5k more than my opponent, and I have extra firepower he don't have. He uses super. So you will see it's not enough. The gap between the both of us is too big. I have the upper end, and it's clear, crystal clear. At that point he resigned. I was able to get one of his buildings. And yeah. So just to close that video on that, don't spam recon, don't spam battlecopters. Recon are good for vision. They are not good for spam. Battlecopter are good to piss off your opponent, poke him and run away. They are not good to pressure, because one anti-air and go boom, no more battlecopter. And another thing to close this video, use more often Andy's power. Now I say this because I know everyone will tell me in the comment, his super is better. I know, Andy's super is much better than his power. But there's many downsides to it. It costs twice, and of course you get more value out of it, but most of the time, smart player will finish off your unit. So even if you get a better super, if your opponent is really good or smart, your amazing super just turn out to be okay. So I prefer getting a small buff early in the game than hoping my opponent to leave my unit at 1, 2, 3 HP. Because that won't happen. In a true game with high skilled player, I doubt the hyper upgrade is used often. Because most of the time with high skilled player, they'll just finish off your unit. So yeah, you will oil 2 or 3 unit 5 HP, but that's it. With my power most of the time early in the game, except if the guy is really trying hard to finish off your unit, early in the game you will be able to heal your entire army. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment and subscribe. We will see each other in future video. Have a great day.